try not to write any topical songs, 'cause the fever of the moment never lasts that long. But my heart grows heavy while my brain is bent. Now all my time and money is spent trying to make it back home. It's been getting pretty lonely in a beautiful cave.
Hey everybody, this is Deb Reimer and this is Music Makers, our show that features original music composed by some wonderful, talented people in the music industry. And today we are so lucky to have Rob Fillo here.
Hello.
And Rob is an award-winning singer-songwriter known for delivering passionate, soul-stirring vocals and lyrics that can break your heart. My goodness, that's quite the reference there. Rob has been captivating audiences with authentic, raw music and great performance. And I was looking into your website and the things that you've done, and you've actually won a ton of performance and songwriting awards, which is great.
I work hard at it.
And we might as well plug it, has a book out called Singing with the Trees, which is something that you produced during the pandemic, I understand.
Yep. We'll talk a bit about that later, too.
Yeah, so must be really rewarding to have all this success.
Well, success is hard fought, especially in music these days.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm just happy to perform music. It's my sort of spiritual way of coping with this crazy human condition. And I mean, if you turn on the news or your social media for 2 minutes, you're enough to get overwhelmed. Yeah. So thankfully, it gives me a lot of fodder for songwriting and lots of thoughts that I need to get out with a pen. So
that's great, and I'm sure the book was helpful with that too.
That book was a total pain in the butt. That took me years. I didn't understand how hard it was to write a book, because you think I had a journal on my travels through the backcountry of Vancouver Island, which is going to be the intro to a song later, so don't worry about that. And after writing it down, then I got my journal out, and then I went and wrote the first draft, and I took it to a trusted friend, and they said, that's pretty good, but it's not you. As in, turf the whole thing and try again. I was trying to be Hunter S. Thompson. I thought I was a really cool writer, and he's like, you're not that cool. But your authenticity is really going to deliver this book to people. So he said, you got to try to be more authentic. It was this person's opinion, and I value them, their opinion very much. So back to the drawing board, and I think draft after draft after draft later, and the refining of the process of writing, even just a small little novella like that, was immense and really rewarding in the end, but quite a challenge. The grind is real. Yes,
I like it that it says it's a half-hour ferry ride read. That's handy for these parts.
1.5 hour ferry ride read for the jump.
So the first song, I understand, is like a two-parter. It's Canadian Lullaby and Most of the Time. How did those come together?
Well, a lot of times I like to open my show with a Canadian Lullaby. Canada's going through some pretty huge changes. I can't say I can keep up with them all or understand half of them. But in this strange post-national state, as our previous Prime Minister said, and our current Prime Minister I'm sure agrees with, that's a strange thing to say for a country. I remember my Canada growing up here and how proud and how loving and caring and even a little bit of polite we were, or at least ideally we told ourselves we were. And we seem to be losing our identity in a lot of ways. So this song sort of brings out that loss and that sort of lament, while also keeping positive thoughts for a bright future here in Canada. So,
great.
Yeah.
Well, let's hear it. Thank you so much.
Let the rain fall down upon us. Let the fields grow toward the sky. Let the farmers rest their weary heads. A Canadian lullaby. And let the trees grow up stand for their freedom. Be proud and hold your heads high, 'cause no one can break the spirits we make. Canadian lullaby, Canadian lullaby, Canadian lullaby. Oh. Well, I love you, you love me. Let's settle down, be a family, and start kissing a lot. I like kissing a lot. And in the future, well, I can see a big plot of land around an old oak tree. We'll be digging in the dirt. We'll be doing God's work. And life just keeps getting better most of the time. Most of the time, you find me laughing. But some of the time, well, you might catch me crying. Not because I'm sad, it's 'cause the best girl I ever had, she's by my side. Most of the time. Well, I kicked the booze, I kicked the weed, and oh my honey, how my heart did bleed. Yeah, I nearly lost my mind. I think you found me just in time. And it works okay. Some might say I've been dreaming about a better way. I've been working on my mind. I've been investing my dime. And life just keeps getting better most of the time. Most of the time you find me laughing. But some of the time, well, you might catch me crying. It's not because I'm sad, it's just the best girl I ever had, she's by my side. Most of the time. And you might say I'm getting sentimental, and you might say I'm running over that hill. But one fine day there's a woman warm and gentle who'll find her way down deep into your heart. And she'll say, I love you, you love me, let's settle down and be a family and start kissing a lot. I like kissing a lot. And life just keeps getting better most of the time.
That was a great song.
Thank you.
Next up is Honey, I'm Coming Home. Honey, I'm home.
Honey, I'm home.
What's that?
Oh.
What inspired that?
There was a time not so long ago during COVID where I was kept apart from someone I really loved. So in that song, I sort of riff on my feelings and how I just needed to get back to that person. Isolation was not a good place for me personally.
Lots of people.
Yeah, between drinking way too much and just pretty much going down into a really dark hole. Yeah, it was a bad scene. So this song will lead nicely into the next song from when I came out of that hole after my adventures and rediscovering my purpose in music.
Nice. All right. Let's hear it.
Well, I try not to write any topical songs, 'cause the fever of the moment never lasts that long. But my heart grows heavy while my brain is bent. Now all my time and money is spent trying to make it back home. It's been getting pretty lonely in a beautiful cage. Some mix of deep depression and caveman rage. I need to hold you close, need to breathe your air. Yeah, I miss the touch of your fingers and the smell of your hair. So I'm going home. honey, I'm coming home. Now the picture's getting fuzzy on my radio. I'm driving 40 miles an hour in the raging snow. 'Cause the squirrels in the attic started making sense, whispering never trust the government. So I'm going home. Oh, honey, I'm coming home. Oh, honey, I'm coming home. Oh, honey, I'm coming home. Because I lose my mind when you're not here, and my world seems to crumble into pain and fear. So there's only one thing I can think to do. I need to find my way back to you. So I'm going home. Honey, I'm coming home.
That was great. And you said that it sort of led from Honey, I'm Coming Home to now Better Man.
Yes.
Coming out the other side. Is that
Yes.
what it's all about?
Well, after drinking far too much in isolation and going down into some pretty dark rabbit holes, I knew my mental and physical health weren't in a great place. So I tore the back seats out of my 2004 Nissan Sentra and turned it into the mini RV. And then I barreled down into the back roads of Vancouver Island, miles and miles away from nowhere, and had wild adventures, met amazing and strange, magical people, and learned a lot about myself. And in that book, Singing with the Trees,
Yeah.
I rediscovered my purpose for music and what I'm supposed to be doing here.
That's wonderful.
And became a better man, possibly.
Right on. Let's hear it. Better Man.
You got a pretty smile, won't you? Sit and rest a while, and I could ramble off the things I think I know. But I might just be a fool, 'cause I've let the darkness rule. Too long might be better if I sit alone. Gotta work through all these shadows on my own. To be a better man now, a better man for me. You helped me out, but it's time I set you free. And I understand now just why you couldn't stay in leaving me. You helped me find my way. Now you make an easy lean, and I'd like to keep you keen, but I'll take and take and tell you you're not giving. Now I see my mistakes, and though it makes my belly ache, I've grown tired of dying. It's time that I start living, to find that world where I could raise my children and be a better man now, a better man for me. You helped me out, but it's time I set you free. And I understand now just why you couldn't stay in leaving me. You helped me find my way. Now I've still got steps to take, and sometimes I think I'll break, but the love you gave me helps me push on through. And as we both move on, well, I hope you like this song. I'm so grateful for the time I spend with you. You opened up my eyes to see what's true. I'm a better man now, a better man for me. You helped me out, but it's time I set you free. And I understand now just why you couldn't stay in leaving me. Oh, in leaving me. Oh, in leaving me. You helped me find my way. Well, you got a pretty smile, won't you sit and rest a while, and I could ramble off the things I think I know.
That's great. And the last one, let go.
Yes.
Let it go.
Yes, it's an important thing to learn, and that song is a really good reminder for me that I need to let go. If I've been delving into social media or watching the news or thinking about politics, sometimes you have to go out to Thetis Lake and take a dive into the cold water and look at the beautiful forest and smell the trees and remember that there's a lot of beauty left in the world and you just need to let go.
Excellent advice. Thanks for the tune.
Cheers.
I can't stop thinking I'm up all night. Is that you, dear, when smoke rings round my brain? I can feel you coming down on me. Might have to sleep out in the rain to cool down. Even though it feels like drowning in this city sometimes, it's just the sensory overload. And I should warn you, I've been waiting my whole life to share my soul. But I try too hard to be the best until I finally lose control. be honest with you if it hurts. I never hit you, but I can't restrain my words. Let us love again, it'll be alright. I can feel the rain coming in. It's cool us down. Even though it feels like drowning in this city sometimes, it's just the sensory overload. And I should warn you, I've been waiting my whole life to share my soul. But I'm trying too hard to be the best until I finally lose control. But it feels so good to let go. To let go. Oh.
Those are some great songs and great songwriting. I'm curious just what your process is for songwriting. You said you'd written 100 and some songs. Are they,
Yeah.
do they just come, or do you have to sit down and, purposefully write, or what? How does it work?
It can happen in many ways, but my favorite way is when they hit me like a ton of bricks. It'd be 3 in the morning, or maybe on your drive home, and the whole song will just kind of smack me almost fully formed. And if I don't stop everything and write it down, like within a very short period of time, it'll just float off to the next person.
And do you write it down, or do you record it, or what do you do?
Sometimes if I'm desperate, I'll try to record it, but I usually try to drop everything, and I write everything with a pen and paper. It's really important so I can get my ideas down in that way. And I like to think that we all swim in this sort of universal ether, and if your antenna is ready and you're willing, the songs will come to you. I can push through a song if it needs to be written for a specific purpose. I like to write children's choir songs too, and a lot of times I'll be challenged with, this is what you need to do, this is what it needs to sound like, challenge. And that's one way of writing a song. But my sort of coping with the human condition sort of spiritual songs are the ones that just go, and you got to write them down right away.
Well, that's a gift in itself.
It's a gift and a curse, yeah. 3 in the morning, rolling out of bed to write a song.
Well, I feel that we're very fortunate to have you with us here today, and sharing your writing and, your process, and also your talent and wonderful singing.
Thank you.
I want to also thank John McKenzie, who's looking after this show, and all the wonderful volunteers here at Rogers that are out there working. You can't see them. They're working so hard to put this together, and without them, we wouldn't have this show. So we're very grateful, and we hope that you'll tune in another time for Music Makers. Thank you so much.
Down upon us, let the fields grow toward the sky. Let the farmers rest their weary heads. A Canadian lullaby. And let the trees grow up around us. Let the seas never run dry. And let the sailors rest in their warm, dry beds. A Canadian lullaby. And let the trains feed our fair cities. Let the children never need cry. And let let the people stand for their freedom. Be proud and hold your heads high, 'cause no one can break the spirit